Hello, everyone. This is your friend Divyesh, and I hope that you are learning something every day. Now, a few initial days, you might be feeling that what's exactly happening, right? It's just basic formatting, and we are just doing some random thing. But believe me, this is the most important thing to learn before starting anything in Excel. Because what happens is when you become productive in Excel in the beginning, it will be so helpful for you to quickly access your data and quickly process your data. You can use all the formulas and all very fast. So that's why I'm just bringing all these sessions first, and then we will move slowly using all the different features and formulas, and then we will end up with some projects. So welcome to day number 4. This is your friend Divyesh. Today I'm going to share you amazing that magic that I was discussing in last session. This is the magic of shortcut commands. Now, as Excel evolved over the period of time, the uses of shortcut has increased, and they have given us such an amazing option for us to use and be productive in Excel. So this is the power of Alt key. Yesterday we have discussed about Control, Alter, Shift, and all. Today we are going to go deep into Alt. Alt is the most powerful key in Excel whenever we use Excel. So what it does is it helps us to activate all the menu. For example, I just pressed Alt. When I press Alt, can you see something is happening on the menu bar? Some keys are popped up, right? So this is the power of Alt. When we press Alt, it activates the menu, and with Alt and pressing the key with sequence, we can actually, you know, um, format our Excel without using the mouse. That is going to help you productive in Excel. So let's check this amazing magic one by one. So the very first thing is when we press H, it's activate. And now, if you see all the menus, let's say home menu, insert, draw, page layout, formulas, data, every menu has its own, character. Let's say Alt H is for home key. So whatever function you can see on home key, you can simply use Alt H and then putting the sequence of that particular function. Next is Alt like insert. So Alt N, and it will activate all the features of all the shortcuts of insert menu. Next comes the draw. So Alt, can you see this? Alt JI. It will activate draw menu and page layout. So Alt P. It will activate the menu of page layout. So this is how you can actually become fast and productive, and formatting will be off the mark. So we will check today the home menu, because this is the most important menu when it comes to formatting our table, our database, whatever work we are doing in our Excel. It helps us to beautify our work, and it helps us to you know do some formatting. So let's start with the color. So if I press Alt H, it will activate the home menu. Now in home menu, the first thing that we are going to check is color. There are two things we are going to check. Number one is the font color, and second is the whole cell color. Let's say this is our database. Okay. Now I want to color the specific cell fonts. I'll just go here. I will activate the Alt Home menu, Alt H, and then FC, font color. Can you see that this comes? And then simply go to that color and it will change the color. No need of mouse, just Alt H FC, then color. Alt H FC, and then color. Pretty amazing, right? So you can easily remember it. Font color. That means FC. So Alt H home activation, Alt H C font color, Alt H FC, Alt HFC. Done. You can just select the color by using the arrow keys and enter. Now, if you want to change the color of the whole cell, you need to press Alt HH. Whole. Now it's WHO, but just for the remembering purpose, you can use Alt HH. So when you select this, it will make the whole cell colorful. Pretty easy, right? Amazing. Now next comes the size. If you want to change the size, what you will do? Alt F HFS. Font size FS. Font size. Alt HFS. If you want to increase the size, it will directly take you Alt HFS. Then you can put the number 22, or let's say Alt HFS. Make it 12, which is the standard size of any document. Alt HFS 11. Pretty amazing, right? Now, if you want to change the font type, the type of the font, you need to press HFF. Alt HFF. So change the font size. Simply put Arial. The font we use in any documentation, and you can change the font. Pretty amazing, right? Alt HFF. Alt HFF. And you just put like the Times New Roman. So you can put Times New Roman. Next comes the alignment. How we change the alignment. So alignment, again, you need to find out where is this alignment. Here it is. How we can use this. So there are 4 types of alignment: the center alignment, the top alignment, the left and right. These are the top 4 alignment that we use in our Excel work, like table and all. There we have this kind of table. Okay. Here we want to go to the top. So Alt H, align top, AT. Pretty easy to remember, right? Alt H is the activation key of the home menu, and then AT is for align top. Again, if I say align right, what you will say? AR. Alt H AR. So it will align all the things. If you want to do it for multiple things, you can actually do this. Alt H, just select all these cells that you want to align right. Alt H AR. Alt H AR. Amazing, right? And now if you want to take it left, what you will do? Align left. So what is can be the shortcut of this? Alt H AL. Right? And if you want to align center, Alt H AC. For example, if you want to align this row into the center, Alt H AC. It will align the center. Great magic, right? Now, when you use it over the period of time, it will actually help you a lot, not to select from all these home insert, but you can simply use the keyboard and you can quickly, format your table. Now comes the wrap. Well, what is wrap? Wrap is sometimes when we create our data, it just goes outside the cell, something like this. Let's say lab grown is there. So what I want to do is I want to just keep it into this particular cell. Even though the width of this cell increases, I am okay with that, but it should be visible in particular cell. So what I'll do is I will wrap this text. So the formula is W. W means wrap. Alt H W. Then again I want to remove that wrap. Alt H W. Alt H W. Alt H is for activation for home, and then W for wrap. So it will wrap the whole thing. If you want to wrap the whole, let's say, whole row, you can do that as well. Is Alt H W. Alt H W. It's already within the limit. So let's type here. Alt H W. Either, and then again Alt H 80. So all the alignment should go top. So this is our rep text in home. Now comes the merge and unmerge. Sometimes we use this merge and unmerge. Let's say, for example, we have heading like this, but there is only one heading. You always go here and then click on merge. But what if I tell you there is a shortcut? Alt H. So first, if you want to merge all these three cells to make a common heading, let's say common heading. This also we have the same heading. This is also the same. We want to bring all these three columns into the one heading. We'll do Alt H MC. Alt H, and if you want to remove this, Alt H MC again. This is how we can merge all the cells. For merge and unmerge, it is the same. If you want to unmerge, let's say these are the unmerged, these are the merged cell, you can just press OK. And it will merge the cells. Merging can be done horizontally and vertically, both ways. Let's say these two, that as well. Okay, the merge. Now comes this the special border thing. How we can create border using the keyboard. So there are different kind of borders, but you can simply remember them with B means border, home, H for home. So Alt H is for activation. This is the default that you need to remember. So Alt H B. Then it will give you the whole list of type of borders. So for example, if you want to create all border, means every cell should cover under the border. So Alt H B A for all. Can you see this? All the borders are covered with, all the cells are covered with the border. So Alt H B for the activation. Alt H B A means all border. Now let's say you just want the border in the left side. So you have these cells and you just want on the left side. Alt H B L. The border will come only the left side. Let me just increase the style of this border. So let me just make it thick. Let's say Alt H B L. Bring the left border. Now what if I want to take the right border? So pretty simple to remember. Alt H B R. Bring the right border. What if I want to bring the top? For top, it will change the little bit. It will be hard for remembering. You need to just take the P. Top. POP, it's a word. But for remembering this shortcut, you just need P. Alt H P. P. Bring the top. Now if you want to bring the bottom BOTTAM. Sorry, TTOM. But for remembering this, you need to get the O. Keep the O in mind. Alt HBO. This is how you can bring border of different areas: the top, then bottom, then left, then right. Amazing, right? When I heard this, when I checked this, it was like too quick for me. Then when I practice it, and it's so easy for me now that just simply format, and my colleagues are all just watching me. What's going on? What is he doing? So you can also practice this. Just remember the navigation, what I've just mentioned, Alt H for the activation, and then the type of formatting you want. Just press the first letter of that particular formatting. Now, if you want to bring the double border in home, okay. So Alt HBU, it will bring the double border. Sometimes when we do total, it takes it brings the double type of border, especially in accounting. we use this kind of double border. Hope you can see this double border. It's a single. Here in the top, it's single, but in the bottom, it's double. So this especially we need in bringing the grand total of all the tables and all the lists, especially in balance sheet. Sometimes when we take when we bring the grand total of our asset side and liability sides, we use Alt HBU. Alt HBU. But what if we say we just want to bring the border of the selection? Let's say we don't have border here. Just want the border to this section only. No inside, no outside, but only outside. So Alt HBS. The border of for this selection. So this is how you can play around the table. Alt HBU for double border. Now, if you want just single border, top and bottom, that's it. You will press Alt HBS single. Bring a single border. Pretty amazing, right? And what if you just want to remove this? So no means no border. Alt HBN. One. Wow, this is so powerful, right? Next time you will not have any hurdle using mouse and all. Simply can navigate and quickly you will just format it. Now comes the decimal. Let's say you want to add decimal. There are two things that you can use for the decimal. Alt H is obviously for the activation. Don't have, let's say, you don't have any decimal. So what if you want to bring the decimal? Decimal represents by 0 represents the decimal, right? So what you will do? Alt H 0. Pretty simple. If you want to increase one more, Alt H 0 one more time. You want to bring one more, Alt H 0, Alt H 0. You can bring as many decimals as you want. Now, what if you want to remove this? So instead of going this section and then click, simply press Alt H9, Alt H9, Alt H9, Alt H9. Great, right? This is so powerful, huh? Now, this is very basics, but let me just add it so we just cover the major things. If you want to bold it, Control B, or you can also use Alt H, then first style of format B. 1, B, second, italic, third is for underline. 1, 2, 3. So if you want to do your characters in the cell as italic, just press Control I, or you can also use Alt H2. Right? Alt H2 is for activation, and then 1, 2, 3. Can you see this? 1, 2, and 3. Then underline, Control U, or you can also use Alt H3. Here you need to press the enter. Alt H3. Then because it will ask you double underline or simple. So you just navigate through your arrow keys and then you can enter. Let's say you want double underline. So this is all for today, friends. I hope you understood this. Now I want you to just use all these. You can take a screenshot of this, because at the last day I will share all these things in a beautiful ebook format. But for the meanwhile, you can take the screenshot of this, like this. So what we have learned: the color change, the size and type of font, and the alignment, the wrap, how to wrap the text in the cell, and then merge and unmerge, how to add the borders without using any mouse, by just quickly navigating through our keyboard, how to add decimals, bold, italic, underline. So this is all for today. Now the time for the shortcut and the formula. Today we are going to learn the sum formula. Now there are 3 to 4 type of things we are going to learn in this. So let's say you have this data and if you want to sum it, so what you will do is equal to sum tab. When you press tab, it will start the bracket. Then you just go from this cell to the top cell. What is the shortcut to go to top? Control, Shift and arrow up, right? Then you enter it. It will total all the things. Second is average. If you want to bring the average of all these data available, sometimes you need average because when you have, let's say, a salesperson and you have sales, so you want to check, okay, what is the average sales of all the salesmen. So that time you can use average. So what is the average formula? Is equal to average average. Tab. When you press tab, it will start the bracket. Go one cell up with the use of arrow key. Then you press Shift Control arrow up. It will select the whole till the top. But we don't want to add March, so we will just Shift and one arrow down. Then enter. It will bring the average. Want to check? Because it's minus also, negative also. That's why. You can check it. For example, we have this database to bring the average. So let's say equal to AVR average and then select whole, then 31.8. So if you want to check, let's say sum, we do for sum, then how many are there? Know that formula, count, right? Count how many of there? 37. So you divide 1.17 million divided by the same 3180. So this is the average formula. And what is next? Next is minimum. If you want to check, okay, in the whole, all the criteria, all the array, or in this whole section, if you want to check, okay, what is the minimum sale that we done, you will press is equal to min for minimum. Then you just go here, select the whole thing. Then you come Shift one arrow down because we don't want to select the header. Then enter. It'll bring you the 250. 250 is the minimum sale that we did. Now the opposite, the maximum. We want to find the maximum equal to max. Tab whole and 113,810. This is the maximum sale we did. Now you might be feeling that okay, I'm doing this, but believe me, I'm not using the mouse. I'm using all these with the keyboard. So when you use actually Excel in our future sessions, all these things that I'm adding in the initial lessons, it is going to help you a lot. You just need to practice. That's it. Okay, so this is the max formula. So we have learned what we have learned. We have learned these 3 formula: total, average, minimum, maximum. Now, what if I tell you I can show you the shortcut also for all these formulas? So let's say when you press Alt is equal to, this is the shortcut of sum. So we just go to the last blank cell below the area. Just press Alt. Keep pressing Alt and then you press the shortcut of sum. Quickly sum all the simply bring the total of this cell. Now what was the next? Average. For average, we have this MUA, moi. So Pretty funny, huh? Mua. So what you will do is keep the press or edge. Now you don't need to keep the old press. Just press it for once and then remove it and then MUA in the average. Next comes the minimum. What is the shortcut of minimum? MUI. Alt I. What is the shortcut of maximum? Alt MUM. Minimum, minimum. I for minimum, M for maximum, A for average. Wa mom mui. Pretty funny, right? M mom. Mom is always maximum, right? Alt H and UM. Alt M. Alt MUM. Alt. This numeric, you don't need to press the H. Okay, H is only for H activation is only for the formatting purpose. Want to put the formula here? Just directly press mua mui mum. Then Alt is equal to. So I hope you have understood this quick session. These things are going to really helpful when you practice it, because using the mouse, and so using the mouse a lot, like selecting and then you double click and then using, then bold, and you just go home key and then bold it. It is going to be very time consuming for you. And if you have a lot of data, let's say you have a complex database, at that time these shortcuts will help you a lot. So thank you so much for being the part of this learning journey, because I'm also learning with you guys. So whatever I'm learning, I'm just sharing with you. All I need from you is practice, practice. Keep sharing, because no one is sharing in our group. So please share all these screenshot and whatever task I give you. I hope you are doing all these tasks. So if you're watching this on YouTube, just like this video, and if you're in a group, please share your learnings, whatever you have learned. And if you are having any query, just comment or reply on our group. So today's task is practice these shortcuts and formula so that you can become productive and fast in Excel. Excel. Then I want you to find 3 new shortcut using the Alt H, which we have never used till now. I hope you have you have understood now how to activate Alt H. And then you just need to find 3 different shortcuts that we have not used in this. Okay, this is a challenge. You need to find out. Next is use shortcut key for quick navigation. So use all these shortcut keys for quick navigation for what we have learned in last session and today. So this is all for today. Thank you so much, and I hope these small things will help you to become, at least you can start good in Excel. That's my motto. And also I'm also learning with you, so I'm also improving with you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of this learning journey. Have a great day. God bless you, and see you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.